Howdy Eldritch Buddies, this is KiwiCalamity coming at you again with another Minecraft hardcore video. We're jumping right back into the stories, so I hope you enjoy! Yeah. In our little ghost hunting squad, we had a few different people. There was me, who was pretty enthusiastic about ghosts and wanted to have fun with it. There was another friend of ours, a dude who was also really enthusiastic about ghosts. There was our medium friend Alex, and then there was one girl whose mom was like, good. Oh wait, I should mention the dude who was also enthusiastic about ghosts and the spiritual practices and blah blah blah. That was Silver. We went to the same college. But yeah, our little squad was Silver, Alex, the girl whose mom was kind of a psychic. We'll call her Lucy. Lucy, Alex, Silver, and I were this little squad of amateur ghost hunters this first year of college, and honestly, we were just a group of friends who liked to drink tea together. It was nothing too major. There were some spooky things that did go down. Oh, I should also mention, we like to collect rocks together. We all, or at least some of us, Silver and I, had our own little collections of rocks. And it was just really fun. Like, aw man, do you have the limited edition lapis? Ah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, we're all kind of hippies, not gonna lie. But yeah, they really were awesome. My first year of high school, college. So one of the spookier places, though, beyond that little dorm, was actually this bridge, kind of on the outskirts of town. And to give you an idea of this spooky bridge, it of course had its own little lore to it. Supposedly this bridge had been around for a long, long time. Let me make this a decently high tower. Ah yes, very successful block clutch, good job me. But yeah, supposedly this bridge had been around a long, long time. Iron chest plate. There was this story about it where there was a fire, and this farmer's wife ran to try and get help for the fire. However, the thing about that was she had to run across a train track to do so. So, that bee scared the hell out of me. Mo, how dare you? How could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Scatterbrain aside. So she had to run across some train tracks to try and get help for her bridge. For the fire. For the fire. And unfortunately, she ended up getting hit by that train. Supposedly, she and her husband both haunt the bridge. I don't remember if the husband died in the fire or whatever, but the husband stays behind to keep his wife company, whose soul is like bound to the bridge. So I didn't go the first time around when they went to this spooky bridge, and my friends, I think it was Alex, Lucy, and maybe a couple of other people that I haven't really mentioned, but they weren't exactly in the main ghost hunting group. Not to sound pretentious or anything. Oh gosh. And when they went at night, they supposedly were seeing shapes everywhere. Like, I don't believe it was a particularly windy night. It was in the summer, pretty dry out, and they were just seeing like these crawling shapes moving across the ground. These unnatural creatures that made them feel extremely uneasy. And it wasn't just one person, it was everybody there. And I was kind of hesitant to go to the bridge because, contrary to the fact that I am interested in ghosts and the supernatural, I am kind of a scary movie horror wimp. I like horror movies, not the gory ones or the boo jump scare ones, but I like psychological horror, like Silence of the Lambs. But eventually my curiosity got the better of me, and Alex went to the bridge together. We decided to go during the day because, again, scary movie wimp, yours truly. But yeah, we get there, and we brought some pendulums, because, like, heck yeah, bro, we're going to talk to some ghosts. We set up our rules, and we get there, and it feels like, oh, there's a bat. Hello, bat friend. Oh, and There's a cave right here. Oh my god. And oh, there was a secondary myth about the bridge that I forgot to tell you. Supposedly, if you drive under it and park your car will stall out. And we drove my car, and I didn't really want to test that because it was a rather old car, and I kind of needed that. But Alex told me that what this bridge probably was some sort of no, not today, haha, not today. I no. Oh no. Okay. You stay away from Mo! Okay. Shields. We're fine. Huh. Do I have more torches? I do not have more torches. I should make more torches. No, you stay away. Whew. I'm fine. That wasn't terrifying at all. I am utterly and completely fine. Right. Let's keep the store. Let's keep the shield out. No. Not again. Okay, No. Back off. Okay. Adventure! I guess I'll okay. Why is everything down here? Everything at once. Why? Oh, no. Okay. We're fine. Okay. We are fine. Man, just everything at once. Oh. The panic torches. Okay, I don't have enough food to be confident in this exploration, so we're gonna head right back up to the surface, because I think it's also it's getting close to night. There's the mortal panic I was looking for. Oh, hello. You're probably Curly. Mo, Curly, and Larry, the three stooges. They shall be the beginnings of our bee army. Because they said so. Right, where was I? Right. Spooky Bridge. That's actually what we ended up calling it. The Spooky Bridge. Dun dun dun. It doesn't have the coolest name. Its actual name is cooler, but, you know, locations, privacy, a burp-a-da-burr. We get to the bridge, and it's daytime, it's not particularly spooky, and we get a pendulum out. We start to feel a little bit funky. Okay. It's probably not a good way to describe it. I know not everyone believes in ghosts, but let's suspend disbelief for the fun of the story. Okay? So, generally, when we... Oh, there's another cave. Iron! Okay. So, generally, when we start to think, oh, there are ghosts nearby, we feel kind of cold or heavy, or something feels objectively different about our surroundings or our emotions. Sometimes you start to feel like you have emotions that may or may not be your own. And that could all be like psychological. I know, I'm not crazy. But it is still fun to think, oh, spooky spirits. Ooh, spooky spirits. But yeah, I think it's funner to... funner is not a word. I think it's more fun to suspend disbelief. But anyway, we get to the spooky bridge, and our bodies start to feel very heavy and strange, and Alex starts to say that they're feeling multiple presences nearby. They start to say that there's like shadows everywhere. And strangely enough, and this had never happened before, I start to see things in the corner of my eye. I start to see little skittering things creeping and crawling everywhere, and I've never quite experienced anything like that. I suppose it's easy enough to chalk that up to a hallucination or some sort of group hallucination, but it felt strange. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, what? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, okay. Our shield is gonna break. We're pushing a little farther into the cave at a time. There's so many arrows. I suppose the best way I could describe those little shapes was almost like cats, but they didn't quite move like them. The way they skittered around was almost more similar to like how rats would dart and twist everywhere and dip between legs, and every time they did, I could have sworn I felt them touching me. And it was just the strangest feeling. Almost like we were experiencing something I don't even know how to describe it. There were also these taller shadows that Alex was seeing and I wasn't quite, and I just got the weirdest feeling that we shouldn't physically walk under the bridge. It was just this innate, primal, we shouldn't walk under the bridge. And we didn't stay there very long. And we didn't go there at night, where supposedly that feeling was a lot worse. I never went there at night, and I don't think I ever will. But there was one kind of cool thing that wasn't particularly scary that came out of that experience. We tried talking to the farmer and his wife on the bridge. And Alex said that they could see them. The farmer was standing off kinda to the side, and he supposedly looked like this very kind old man with, like, you know, the stereotypical straw hat and all that, the overalls. And then there was his wife, and the farmer actually tried to warn us, like, hey, there are some spooky things here, you probably shouldn't be here, which we got from various questions on the pendulum, and we even tried to ask him if he wanted some help trying to move on, but his basic thing was no, he didn't want to try to because his wife was stuck there. And say what you will about ghosts and the like, I don't care if you believe or not, but having conversations like that, even if it may or may not be real, is kind of nice. Like, just the sentiment of he's staying there just for his wife, just to make sure she's okay and that she won't be alone. It's kind of adorable, honestly. But yeah, that was our experiences at Spooky Bridge. Dun 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 dun. I suppose I could talk about the music hall. I'd like to end the episode with Full Iron because that would make me feel a little bit better about our health situation. And, you know, the fact that we could die at any time. Pardon? Was that a whale sound? Yeah, I suppose I've got time for one more ghost story. Let's talk about the music hall. Now, the music hall was kind of our first foray, my little group. No, we are not dying to drowning. We are not dying to drown. Okay, that would have been humiliating. Did you get exploded by a creeper? Did you do any of these cool things that were kind of normal to die to? No, I drowned. I drowned because I was farming for iron, and then the entire crowd booed me as I walked out in shame. Let us get some boots. Then we can start worrying about iron tools. Okay, my situation feels a lot better. So the music hall was kind of our first foray into ghost hunting. The reason why we were going to investigate it, jazz hands behind investigation, was one time Silver and Lucy went to this little... They're both choir students. If you guys haven't seen my video where Silver just utterly bursts into song, or, you know, you watch him and you've seen that much, he's a choir boy. He loves to sing. Both Lucy and Silver were in choir, and they were doing some practicing for something, I don't entirely remember what. And they were in one of the study rooms. And the way the study room looks is basically picture a nice, like a pretty nice room. Carpet floor, wooden furniture, and the whole 9 yards. We treat our music program pretty well, if nothing else. It's a pretty fancy study room. There's like a glass window, so I guess you can just like observe the choir students in their natural habitat, or something like that. The music hall is very fancy, as opposed to our dorms, because priorities. They were practicing together. They started to feel really weird. Like I said, the funk. We'll call it the funk, because why the heck not? They started to feel the funk. Funk with an N, YouTube. I'm not saying the F word. I drop a lot of F-bombs when I'm not recording. I just curse. I curse a lot. They started to feel really weird, and Silver felt like they needed to get out of there. And that was the first instance that we had to deal with this very malevolent presence in the music hall, where essentially there was a spirit there that did not like anyone being there. And supposedly the spirits were also pretty disturbed because there was a lot of construction work going on in that building. Not a lot. The building was still open to practice, obviously. But there was like a room being remodeled, and supposedly things weren't very happy there because of it. Alright, farm accomplished. But yeah, supposedly things were disturbed because, you know, things were being remodeled, and they weren't particularly happy about that. What the heck, man? What was wrong with our home the way before? I don't know why I gave the supposed ghosts that kind of voice. And let's get out of here before things spawn on us. Look at all these achievements. Look at all those chickens. So we get together. We get Alex, the medium, Kiwi, the emotional support, Silver, choir man, who has some supernatural experience, and then Lucy, the psychic. And together, we were the amateur ghost hunters. And it was our first official meeting. I used to say we were the unofficial ghost hunting club, and heck yeah, Lapis. But anyway, we get to the music hall, and the first thing we do is go to the room where they felt this malevolent presence, and Alex immediately says that they see the figure of a man. We were trying to figure out who this guy was, because, you know, maybe if we identified him, maybe we could help him maybe move on. We were in no means professionals in any regard, so we really had no capabilities of doing so. But we liked to think that maybe we could try and help something out. We see this shadowy figure, kind of long, kind of lanky, not abnormally tall. We're not talking Slender Man here, but he had these burning red eyes. And if you didn't know, there's apparently like, oh, there's ghosts in Minecraft. The grass is floating. Spirits be gone. We get there, and this guy immediately doesn't want us there. It's pretty clear. He immediately kind of is pretty aggressive. It was very strange because it felt kind of like something was reaching into my chest and directly squeezing my heart. Come to me. Follow the siren song of the wheat. Yes. Follow me like a Disney princess. except I'm leading you to your death. And we tried talking to this guy, but everything he told us was basically just leave, die, at least from what Alex was telling us. And in all honesty, I've never felt that feeling again, where something was like trying to squeeze my heart or anything like that. We continued our little investigation on from there, and we ended up deciding maybe this was one of the people we saw in the pictures. Like, you know, the pictures on the wall, like, this man founded this. That's what we maybe ended up deciding. Maybe he's one of the people who helped found the building, and he wasn't particularly happy that it was being renovated. Though, as we continued exploring the music hall, the renovated room wasn't exactly closed down. They were just changing, like, some things, not a lot of them. So it wasn't exactly closed off. We saw and felt a lot of spooky things in the renovated room in particular. There was apparently a shadowy figure crawling on the ceiling with needle-like teeth. And we never really did figure out what that was in particular, but I think it might still be in there. Or at the very least, the music hall is still very haunted, because sometimes I'll go in there and I'll feel like, yep, there's stuff in here that's watching me. That was kind of a view of my experiences in ghost hunting. I wouldn't exactly call it anything official in that regard. We weren't exactly extreme enthusiasts. We weren't getting like the fancy EMT, EMG, burp-a-da-burp-a-da-burr. And I still have some suspension of disbelief, but I like to think of the things I experienced and the friends I made as precious moments between those people and me. And yeah, it's not the most normal hobby in the world, but it's fun, and it made me some friends that I didn't initially have, and I think that's what matters. Not so much whether anyone believes in it or anything like that, but the experiences you make along the way. And my dude, I'm in college. There are stupider things I could be doing. So as the sun sets on what is my first experience in Minecraft Hardcore, I think we've done pretty well for ourselves. We got ourselves a little pit in the ground for our base. We've got full iron armor, a shield, and a little bit of a farm going. Nothing too fancy as of yet, but you know, I think we're doing okay. Have fun, stay safe, do the thing, subscribe. Bye-bye.